Are we live?
We're live.
Yay! Okay, finally we are live, guys. We're so sorry that it's been a 10-minute delay. But here we are. Hi everyone. It's been so long. बहुत time हो चुका है since I've come live. And today is a very special day that I'm live with you guys because I want to share something super special and very close to my heart. And before we do that, I want to welcome my partner and my friend Siddhesh Sharma.
Thank you, Shraddha. How are you? Good to see you.
Good to see you again.
And hello everyone. Good to see you guys as well.
And
I'm going to quickly introduce myself.
Yes,
Sorry.
please. No, please.
I'm Siddhesh Sharma. I'm the founder and CEO of Nature Edge Beverages, where our mission is to completely revolutionize the beverage industry in the Indian market. Our flagship brand is Shunya. And over to you, Shraddha. I would love for you to give the big announcement that everybody's been waiting for.
So guys, I've been posting about Shunya on my handle since the past few days, and every day we've been coming closer and closer to this moment today when finally we're going to tell you about Shunya. And this is so close to my heart. It's the first time, it's my first partnership. But before we get into that, let's ask Siddhesh, what is Shunya?
Thank you, Shraddha. It means a lot to us also. So guys, Shunya is a new age progressive beverage brand, right? We share some very strong core values at Shunya, and I must say, core values like the fact that we are very energetic, we are very playful, we are very clean, we are very genuine, we are very simplistic, yet we are very powerful.
Yeah.
And I must say these core values are absolutely synonymous to somebody I know who's sitting right here. So it's super nice to have you on board, Shraddha, as a partner. The entire team of Shunya is very happy to have you.
Thank you, so am I. So guys, everybody out there, I want to share that ये पहली बार है जो मैं partnership कर रही हूँ, and it's so special for me क्योंकि of course जब आप एक brand endorse करते हो, you endorse a brand as an ambassador, and definitely वो association भी बहुत special रहता है. But for me, this is my first partnership. तो partnership मतलब I have invested in Shunya, and it's my first time that I'm doing something like this. And the reason कि मुझे लगा कि मुझे partnership करना है Shunya के साथ with Siddhesh is because जो values है Shunya में they completely align with who I am, and जो मेरी journey रही है फिटनेस के साथ, हेल्थ के साथ, सेल्फ लव, जो आप खुद को प्यार करते हो और खुद के सेहत की रिस्पेक्ट करते हो, it all started from there. So I'm super excited to be associated with Shunya. Yeah.
And the feeling is mutual.
Yes.
And if I can tell you a little more about,
Please.
How this whole thing happened, how Shunya came about.
Yeah.
So a little bit of background. So my family has been in the business of Ayurveda for over 100 years now. My grandfather was a true visionary. He founded the brand Bednath back in 1917. So it's been a little over 100 years now that Bednath has now become a successful legacy household brand. So very fortunate to have that. So I'm very passionate and deeply involved in the field of Ayurveda, and I would like to encourage the science. But besides that, I've also been very inclined towards sports and fitness. I used to play tennis competitively. Back in the day, I won the silver medal in the national games here in India. Then I went to the UK to study, and I continued to play my tennis there and represent my university, and we ended up winning the league. So it was there when I got this, eureka moment, because I constantly consumed so many different beverages there which did not exist back in the day in India. Yeah. And that gave me that idea that end of the day hydration is super important. It not only positively impacted my life, like overall well-being, but it definitely made me a better player.
Absolutely.
A better player on court as well. So fast forward to 2015 is when I thought the time was right. We've seen in India the entire food and beverage market is obviously seen a good change. There's a big health wave. Lots of things in food that I must say, everything that we ate that was white is now brown, isn't it?
Right.
But if you see the beverage shelf, unfortunately, it's still exactly the same. So that's when I committed to Shunya. It took us 5 long years, a lot of hard work. But here we are. We have 2 products under the Shunya brand name. Yeah. That's Shunya Go and Shunya Fizz. And we'll talk a little more about that a bit later.
Absolutely. And 5 years, guys. So you can imagine jitna hard work raha hai from the Nature Edge team to develop these amazingly guilt-free beverages. I feel like when you put in so much of an effort, it's the end result is definitely worth it, and you're drinking without any guilt. You're completely stress free and zero. Now I'll tell you the value of shunya. Okay, shunya, which is something that I asked all of you guys on my platform as well. Zero calories, zero sugar, zero preservatives, and that is something जो आपको आजकल you don't find this in any of the other drinks. So it's just simply amazing.
मुझे इससे याद आया that the first time जब हम मिले थे, I remember that you had finished a nice workout, you were feeling very good about yourself, and I incidentally saw you downing a bottle which you thought was the best drink out there, doing a lot of good to you. I must bring it out actually. I've carried it. Wow.
अभी मुझे पता नहीं था. I didn't know.
So ये bottle इनके पास थी. अब ढक्कन लगा हुआ है फिर भी शक्कर बाहर निकल रही है.
Yes.
So basically it was a sugar-loaded product and a sugar-loaded drink.
Exactly. And I mean, how do we know कि कितना sugar है? हम कौन देखता है when you get your beverage, जो भी beverage आप खरीद रहे हो, आप उनके contents नहीं देखते, तो आपको पता भी नहीं होता कि उसमें कितना sugar है, उसमें कितने artificial preservatives है, sweeteners होते हैं. So thanks to Siddesh and thanks to Shunya that I made a very, very important change in my life without compromising on the experience of it, without compromising on the taste of it. And my favorite flavor is Zappy Apple in the Shunya Go range, and it's something आप आपके workout के लिए carry कर सकते हो, consume कर सकते हो, and just day to day you can replace your fruit juices with it, because we know that consuming fruit is much better than having fruit juices. So thank you so much for this wonderful replacement in my life.
So I must ask you, so all your viewers have tuned in, what do you do? What's your idea of a healthy lifestyle? What's your fitness mantra?
So I have to say that मैं ज़्यादा करके ऐसे fitness fanatic नहीं हूँ. मतलब ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं सारी जो मेरी मनपसंदी चीजें हैं कि मैं उनको completely cut out करूँगी मेरी लाइफ से, because I am a big foodie. And जैसे मैं आपसे कह रही थी before you told me about Shunya also कि जो fizzy drinks होते थे मुझे बहुत पसंद आते थे बहुत ज़्यादा, until I realized कि मैं I cannot be doing this to myself. मेरे सेहत के लिए ये बिल्कुल खराब है. इसमें जो aspartame होता है, sugar होता है, आप why would you do that to yourself? So I like to strike a balance between my fitness regime कि मैं कभी कभी डांस कर लेती हूँ, योगा कर लेती हूँ, जिम चली जाती हूँ, और जो मेरा डाइट भी रहता है it's very very balanced. तो I need my घर का खाना also, and I also need to make sure that whatever I eat is very very healthy. और ये बहुत important हो गया खास करके ये लॉकडाउन के थ्रू. I think हम सब ने realize किया है कि what is the value of health and what is the value of जो हम choices बनाते हैं लाइफ में. जब हम एक ग्रोसरी स्टोर में जाते हैं या सब्जी खरीदने जाते हैं कि हम क्या खरीद रहे हैं और हम क्या हमारे बॉडीज में डाल रहे हैं, तो डेफिनेटली आई हैव टू से दैट आई लव माई सेल्फ एंड द चॉइसेस दैट आई मेक go along with that.
Awesome. So basically you maintain that balance. You basically do everything in moderation, but you choose smartly.
Yes.
Like you've chosen Shunya smartly.
Yes, and thank you for choosing me also.
No, you're most welcome, of course.
Making such an amazing change in my life.
I'm going to take, I know that Zappy Apple is your favorite flavor, right? Have you been consuming the others also in Shunya?
I definitely have been. I have to say Zappy Apple and Orange, I would say, and then the mixed fruit, but all of them are amazing. Absolutely amazing. But ये वाला मेरा
favorite. So, glad you brought up the zero story. Because I want to tell everyone, मैं आप सबको ये बताना चाहता हूँ that there is not a single drink currently in the Indian market that has the luxury of these claims of zero calories, zero sugar and zero artificial sweeteners. अगर कोई ऐसा बोल रहे हैं तो वो it's impossible. There's nothing out there.
Yeah.
So we're very happy to bring out Shunya, and we're the first players who are celebrating the zeros.
Yes.
But
totally.
But being an Indian consumer, we are all we always want the best bang for our buck, don't we? Right?
Yes.
So I thought that while the zeros are great, we should also add in a whole bunch of benefits so that people can enjoy them and make them their favorite go-to drink every day, right? So I'm going to bring out 4 drinks right now, which are basically drinks that we often consume.
Yes.
And I will tell you all what they are and how Shunya Go actually betters them in some ways, right?
Okay.
So I'm going to start with a typical Ayurveda drink, right? It's an Ayurveda juice, right? Which is good for you, no doubt. But I guess it's not everybody's palate. It's not very easy to find. It may not be very convenient to be, consuming it on the go.
Yes.
Well, but fair enough. If I bring the vitamin waters, well, I don't even know why these exist. To be honest, India में हम सब पानी पीते हैं, right?
बिल्कुल.
Abroad, ठीक है, लोग पानी नहीं पीते हैं. They needed an excuse to drink water, so they made nice flavored, good-looking water, infused a little bit of vitamin in it. But I don't see the point here, especially all the vitamin drinks जो इंडिया में हैं. With all due respect, they compare themselves to the sugared soft drinks. They say we are this much lesser, that much lesser sugar and calories from the soft drinks.
Correct.
But वो relative है. Like आपने कहा थोड़ी देर पहले, you need to see the label, right? You need to make a informed decision.
बिल्कुल.
So all these vitamin waters, नाम के vitamins, actually कुछ होता नहीं
आप बस लेबल देखो.
हाँ जी, आप समझ जाएंगे कि कितना उसमें डोजेज है, right?
बिल्कुल.
Plus there is sugar, there's a lot of preservatives and so on and so forth.
Yes,
So
yes.
I don't know why that exists.
Yeah.
The next is Shraddha's favorite energy drinks.
No.
No, sorry, not energy drinks. Sports drinks.
और
Sports
ये
drinks.
फेवरेट था.
हाँ जी.
बहुत टाइम पहले, ठीक है. और अब मेरा नया फेवरेट है शून्य गो, because this is good for me. This is good for my health, and this is not.
But I will never stop pulling your leg on this one.
I know.
So you have to live with it for
constantly
life.
keep pulling my leg.
So जितने भी स्पोर्ट्स हाइड्रेशन वाटर्स भी इंडिया में मिल रहे हैं, एक्चुअली आप देख रहे हो शक्कर कितनी है. आपको सिर्फ शक्कर और वाटर पी रहे हैं आप. And it's basically full of, again, there's barely any electrolytes, right? You're drinking sports drinks for electrolytes,
बिल्कुल.
but there's barely any there.
Correct.
So let's move on.
Let's move on.
And the last one that I have here,
इसको मैं यहाँ पे रखती हूँ.
the last one that I have is your infamous energy drink, right? Now we all have them because I don't know why though, but everybody thinks that they do give you your energy rush. You want an energy rush, but you don't want an energy crush, do you?
No.
But that's what all the energy drinks usually do because they're full of sugar, full of chemicals and whatnot, right?
बिल्कुल.
So I guess that's where I'm going to pick up the bottle and borrow it for a
But it's
second.
mine.
It's yours for sure. I'm not going to have it. I want you all to know why Shunya Go, right? Why there was a reason to have Shunya Go. So what we did is, all the Ayurveda juices, in fact, let's play a quick game with the viewers.
Yes.
Let's find out how
Guys,
much
it's game
they
time.
understand of Ayurveda.
तो मैं बहुत excited हूँ because I'm going to play this game with all of you, and let's see how much you understand Ayurveda.
So you're going to basically say the benefit, and you need to guess what herb has that benefit,
Yes,
right? Awesome.
बिल्कुल. So this super herb has invaluable anti-aging properties that supports skin elasticity. What is it? So I think we're getting the answers coming in. आप अपने replies दे रहे हो. अच्छा, hearts भी आ रहे हैं बहुत सारे. Thank you so much, guys. ठीक है. तो if you guys have guessed it right, and for those who haven't, मैं आपको बता देती हूँ. कोकम. अपना कोकम. Kokum is the answer. It is the super herb that has invaluable anti-aging properties that support skin elasticity.
Super.
The next one. This super herb is a tonic for the brain. Any guesses? कौन सा super herb है जो आपके दिमाग के लिए एक टॉनिक है? अगर आपने गेस किया है तो ये है ब्राह्मी. Now this herb increases your metabolism, helps you burn fat and stay lean. Which one is it? Can I give you all a hint? ये एक herb है. हरा. It's green tea, guys. So green tea is super good for
I'm
you.
sure a lot of people got that, right? Because
I
green tea
think
extracts,
so.
green tea is something that is
Yes.
now everybody is aware of.
Yes. Which super herb was also used as an aromatic root? And the answer is khas. तो guys, मैं जो आपसे कह रही हूँ, जो शेयर कर रही हूँ, ये बहुत ही important है, and it's amazing for your health to know all of this information. Okay, what about the super herb that boosts both energy and immunity?
This is
अगर
world
आपने ये-
famous. This is
Yes.
actually world famous now.
अगर आपने ये सही गैस किया है तो ये है अश्वगंधा. And guys, all these beautiful herbs, all these super healthy herbs are available in our मेरा कहाँ गया bottle? हाँ, in Shunya Go. So how can you miss this? Because ये आपके लिए बहुत अच्छा है, आपकी सेहत के लिए बहुत अच्छा है. So do yourself a favor, love yourself a little more, and go and grab the Shunya Go's.
I think that was an interesting game. I wonder how many people got it right. But going back to what I was saying very quickly.
And we also educated them on some really good herbs.
You're absolutely right. And usually these herbs are, we've heard of them. Most of the younger generation want to adopt them in their lifestyle, but they don't know how to.
Yeah.
So that's what we made easy with Shunyago, right?
Exactly.
You don't have to think twice. Just pick up a bottle of Shunyago and you have them.
Yeah.
That makes me say that let's take the Ayurveda drink out of the equation. We don't need it.
No, we don't need it. And we can remove
Yes,
those
of course.
also.
You can remove the vitamin waters and the energy drinks, because usually all the vitamin waters have barely any vitamins. We've got 50%, Shraddha, I hope you remember. We've got 50% recommended daily allowance of all your essential vitamins in one bottle of Shunyago.
That is absolutely right.
So why you don't need a vitamin water? Well, when it comes to energy, if you have super herbs with all those super benefits, you have the vitamins. You already threw away the sports hydration drink.
Yeah.
By the way, that's where my sports background comes into play. We very carefully formulated Shunyago in terms of being a sports hydration drink. We've got calcium, magnesium, zinc, and Himalayan pink salt, all at a 25% RDA in one drink.
Which is so amazing.
So that's what's helping you when you're having it on your dancing moves and while you're doing your yoga.
Exactly. And as I said, it's when you're on a path, जब आप खुद को इतना you're trying to become more healthy and you want to lead that healthy lifestyle, you want to make sure that what you're consuming is super good for you. And I have to say that my family is also very, very, very obsessed with Shunyago. And while
you were sending a truck every week, by the way.
Yes. So मैं ये भी share करना चाहूँगी कि I've just come back from Delhi. मैं वहाँ पे shoot कर रही थी and वहाँ पे भी सिद्धेश ने मुझे ढेर सारा शून्य भेजा and I shared it with my entire film team and they all loved it. And actually, Siddesh, they couldn't believe that it has so many benefits. They were like, what? I know we're going to get on Shunya Fizz next, but they were like, क्या मतलब ये मेरे लिए actually healthy है? मतलब मैं guilt free पी सकता हूँ? And I made everybody try it and everyone was super, super happy and they just couldn't believe it that it's actually good for you.
I can't believe it for the world to now know that it's actually so good for you and you can have it guilt-free, right?
Exactly.
In fact, this is a good time for me to have my Shunya Cola. I haven't had it in a very long time. So you were telling me that with your fizzy drinks, you've been kind of staying away from them a little bit. While you really enjoy them, but you had to stay away because of your fitness regime.
I mean, actually what happened was over time, since the past 2-3 years I would say, is जो naturally मेरे साथ हो रहा था कि मुझे हम सबको फिजी ड्रिंक्स पसंद है जो गले में वो फिजीनेस महसूस होती है हम सबको पसंद है एग्जैक्टली एंड आई आल्सो यूज्ड टू लव दोस फिजी ड्रिंक्स एंड वी नो व्हिच फिजी ड्रिंक्स वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट पर हमें ये नहीं कौन देखता है कि व्हाट आर द कंटेंट्स ऑफ दोस फिजी ड्रिंक्स देयर aspartame and there are artificial sweeteners, there's sugar and so जब आप कंज्यूम कर रहे हो भले ही आपको टेस्ट आ रहा हो बट इट्स सो नॉट गुड फॉर यू एब्सोल्युटली अनहेल्दी फॉर यू सो सिद्धेश हैज गॉट मी द मोस्ट perfect solution to it where I can have my guilt free lime and lemon shunya fizz and I absolutely love it. So that's what happened, like that's the change that actually came about with me when I started loving myself more, respecting myself more, that I was like, nee, I don't want to have those unhealthy fizzy drinks.
Sure, makes sense.
Yeah.
But then, like you said, right, we all love fizzy drinks.
Yeah.
And मैंने शायद 10 साल से fizzy drink नहीं पी थी. So I also had a selfish motive there, I believe. But to be honest, if you see the whole world is having sparkling water, there is nothing wrong in aerated water.
Yeah.
It's just that the aerated drinks in India, that have been selling for decades, have all the sugars, the artificial sweeteners like aspartames, preservatives, chemicals, and the list goes on, right?
Correct.
Every cola in India or even globally has phosphoric acid. All those teeth oxidizing videos, those horrible things that go around social media, toilet cleaning and all that.
Yeah.
Well, we've stayed away from all those ingredients and made sure that we keep the taste, we keep the flavor, we keep the fizz, but we take the sugars, the artificial sweeteners, the phosphoric acids and all of that out.
Amazing.
And that's what, I mean, when we could achieve that, we had something which is a game changer, right?
Yeah.
It's a fizzy drink that is completely guilt-free.
Which is
we didn't stop
incredible.
There. We didn't stop there, of course. I want, Shraddha, you to tell people that we actually have ashwagandha extracts, vitamin C,
green tea,
a lot of all these herbs, even in a fizzy drink.
In a fizzy drink, guys, can you believe we have all these herbs in a fizzy drink? I think it's a dream come true. You may think, what? This is impossible in a can, but no, it's
made
true.
Possible.
It is completely made possible, which I think is amazing.
I mean, I would love for you to tell people just 2 things about the artificial sweeteners, right?
Yes.
Because it's important that usually, most of the drinks that we have either are loaded with sugar or are loaded with, like, there's a reason that we have a danger sign here, right?
Yes.
aspartame, your artificial sweeteners like sucralose and so on and so forth.
So bad for you. It's so bad for you, the kind of negative effects that it has on your health. It's and you know, आपको पता भी नहीं चलेगा. आप अगर Google पे research करो aspartame के effects क्या होते हैं, आपको पता चलेगा. So guys, please do that. Do your own research. When you grab one second, wrong one.
This is
when you
cool.
grab a Shunya fizz can, you can read the label behind. You can read everything जो हमारे ingredients है वो क्या है. तो it's all out in the open for you, and I think ये जो transparency है ये बहुत important है हम सबके लिए. So yes, Google is your best friend to know all the negative impacts of artificial sweeteners of aspartame. So please go ahead and do your research.
You're absolutely right. We Google everything. Please Google this as well, friends.
Absolutely, exactly.
And even when you search on how this was discovered, it was actually in a chemical lab when a scientist was working on an anti-ulcer drug.
Oh my god.
It had nothing, no connection with the food and beverage industry.
Yeah.
So why don't we actually, like you're good at taking things away, so why don't you take them off? You never have to see them again.
These are going far away.
And hopefully for everybody else as well.
Absolutely. Choose self-love, guys. Choose self-love. That's all I can tell you. And choose to respect your health, respect your bodies, and make the right choices, because I think that especially this lockdown has made us realize how important that is. So I hope that everybody does that. And yeah, so this was basically what I wanted to share with all of you, that this is a very special day for me. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you everyone for being here. And yes, thank you for all the love always. And thank you for sharing this moment with us.
Should I bring out 2 more points here?
Yeah,
while
of
everybody
course.
is still tuned in.
Of course.
So one thing that I want to tell you is, see, everybody, everybody runs for profits. I know that all companies run for profits, and so do we. But we
Yes.
want to do it the right way.
Yes.
We have actually taken up the challenge of everybody's health, right? And we take it
Yes.
very seriously.
Yes.
We want to not use cheap ingredients like sugar, aspartame, and the artificial sweeteners that are super detrimental to your health.
Yeah.
But use the world's best grade stevia, best grade of other ingredients to give you the same fizz, the same flavor, the same, the same crave.
The sweet craving that
Correct,
we have
craving,
is fulfilled
absolutely.
with this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we've really invested a lot of time and energy in this, guys, and we have. I'm also into fitness a lot, and be rest assured, I'm very particular about what I consume. So if I'm the founder of this, you can't imagine, I've left no stone unturned to ensure that this is super safe for me, and that's why I can wholeheartedly tell you, and we can tell you all, that it's absolutely good for you.
Absolutely good for you, and I have to say that I'm so proud today to be associated. I'm not associated, let me rephrase myself.
Yes.
To have my first partnership with Shunya. Very proud moment for me to share it with you, because ये जो beliefs है कि आप अपना ख्याल रखें, जो आप खा रहे हो, जो आप पी रहे हो, वो आपकी सेहत के लिए अच्छा रहे. It's something that has gone way beyond just being a brand endorsement. Of course, brand endorsements are very special, but this is something that I really believe in it, and it is something that I wanted to be more involved with. That's why I'm super excited about this partnership, and wishing all of you amazing health. And guys, we're available in 20,000 stores across India. So there's no way that you're not going to find Shunya. So go and grab all the Shunya that you can and make the right changes in your life. Love yourself and love your health.
Thank you. Thanks a lot for tuning in, guys. It's a proudly Indian brand, and I wish we get all the support, and with your support, I'm sure we'll be kicking some cash and making sure that we are not dominated by international brands, but in fact we can actually win against them, and not only in India, but we can take Shunya global and actually fight the battle at the global world.
Absolutely, guys. Thank you
so cheers
so
to
much.
Shunya.
Cheers.
And cheers to all of you, to good
Cheers.
health.
Thank you
and
guys
a lot of
so
happiness.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.